distinguished guest speaker, the school's Division Superintendent, Dr. LCT Barrios, the officer in charge, Office of the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Felix M. Famaran, our Public Schools District Supervisor, Mr. Warlito P. Constantino, our Parent Supervisor, the EPS LRMS Specialist, Mrs. Mariam B. Rivamonte, the Principal of Matalaba National High School, Mrs. Maxima R. Marquez, teaching and non-teaching staff of Matalaba National High School, candidates for completion and graduation, barangay officials, PTA officials and members, parents, ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach full potential. These are the keys to unlock the door to personal excellence. This COVID-19 pandemic has really changed everything around the world. From our basic routinary way of living to celebration of big events has suddenly shifted to new normal. Our dear parents who have been very supportive in this new normal education and their children who have patiently waited and able to excel and achieve success amidst pandemic can now actually say, finally, it's over. Matalaba National High School proudly presents its 35th Commencement exercises and 6th Moving Up ceremonies for this school year 2020-2021 with the theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amidst the COVID-19 Pandemic.
And to commence with, let us pay a minute of homage and eminence to our native land by the singing of our Philippine National Anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Please remain standing, soundless, and take a moment of adoration and gratitude to our Almighty One through a prayer to be led by Justin Parr.
Let's bow our head and feel the presence of God. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, give grace and courage to the ones who worked hard and now greet this special time of graduation. We thank you for protecting and guiding us to this point. All praise and glory to you. Bless us with hope so that we move into the future with eager and open hearts. Help us to put the knowledge, skills, and insights gained through education to use for the good of all humankind. Inspire us to believe in the goodness of life, even when we face with challenges and difficulties, that knowing Jesus, and the power of peace. As we commence with our lives, may we grow more grateful and wise. A chapter has closed and another eagerly awaits. Pave their roads with opportunities and inspire them to live with hope in this incredible journey of life. Lord, continue to bless the graduates with love, protection, mercy, strength, and wisdom. May we continue our journey with the knowledge and experiences we gain, and with your love and protection. May we live passionately to honor and glorify your name. In Jesus' name, amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness virtually the main highlight of today's event. To do the honor of presenting this school year's candidates for completion, may we have on our screen the grade 10 advisors.
Good morning, everyone. It is my honor to present to you the candidates for completion from grade 10 science class, which is composed of 9 male and 11 female with a total of 20.
Good morning. It is my honor to present to you the candidates for completion from grade 10 reverend regular class, which is composed of 15 male and 20 female with a total of 35.
Good morning, everyone. It is my honor to present to you the candidates for completion from grade 10 religiosity, which is composed of 19 male and 17 female with a total of 36. May we now request our school principal, Mrs. Maxima Marquez, to attest their completion.
Good morning, everyone. Based from the presentations made by the grade 10 class advisors, the 43 male and 48 female with a total of 91 candidates for completion, I, Maxima R. Marquez, Principal 1 of Matalaba National High School, do hereby attest that they have satisfactorily completed the K-12 academic requirements for the junior high school curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education, Republic of the Philippines, school year 2020-2021. Now, therefore, may I request our school's Division Superintendent, Dr. LCP Barrios, who is now represented by the Public Schools District Supervisor, Mr. Warlito T. Constantino, to confirm their completion.
By virtue of the power vested by the Secretary of Education, Honorable Leonor Magtoles Briones, to the school's Division Superintendent of DepEd Marinduque, Dr. LCT Barrios, whom I am representing now, and with the attestation made by your school principal, Mrs. Maxima R. Marquez, that the junior high school candidates for moving up compose 43 males and 48 females with a total of 91 have satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education for this school year 2020-2021. I now confirm you junior high school completers of Matalaba National High School this 15th day of July 2021. Congratulations, completers, and good luck.
At this point, may I request the grade 12 advisors to present to us the candidates for graduation.
Good morning. It is my honor to present to you the candidates for graduation from the General Academics class, which is composed of 40 male and 23 female, with a total of 37.
Good morning. It is my honor to present to you the candidates for graduation from PBL Computer System Servicing, which is composed of 13 male, and 21 female, with a total of 34.
Good morning. It is my honor to present to you the candidates for graduation from TPL bartending, which is composed of 12 male and 14 female with a total of 26. May I now request our school principal, Mrs. Maxima R. Marquez, to attest their graduation.
Good morning, everyone. Based from the presentations made with the grade 12 class advisors, the 38 male and 59 female with a total of 97 candidates for graduation, I, Maxima R. Marquez, Principal 1 of Matalaba National High School, do hereby attest that they have satisfactorily completed the K-12 academic requirements for the senior high school curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education, Republic of the Philippines, school year 2020-2021. Now therefore may I request our school's Division Superintendent, Dr. L.C.P. Barrios, who is now represented by our Public Schools District Supervisor, Mr. Juanito P. Constantino, to confirm their graduation.
By virtue of the power vested by the Secretary of Education, Honorable Leonor Magtulis Briones, to the Schools Division Superintendent of DepEd Marinduque, Dr. L.C.P. Barrios, whom I am representing now, and with attestation made by the school principal, Mrs. Maxima R. Marquez, that the senior high school candidates for graduation composed of 38 male and 59 female with a total of 97 have satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education for this school year 2020-2021. I now confirm you senior high school graduates of Matalaba National High School this 15th day of July 2020. Congratulations, graduates, and good luck.
Finally, it is time for the harvest. At this point, you will witness the recognition of completers and graduates.
Grade 10 Science Class. Male. Dana Renciquia Roncesvalles. De los Reyes Avril Jail Savila. Mora Giancarlo Velarde. Palmero John Lloyd. Permejo Henry Regencia. Rivadeneira Junior Bautista. Roma Santa John Louis Quesada. Roma Santa John Ian Cendric Angustia. Roma Santa Julius Angustia. Female. Di Mesa Erilyn Prado. Monteroso Mary Rose Moreno. Moreno Irene May Romasanta. Paredes Jewel Andrea Merones. Pastrana Sheena May Mendoza. Pernia Jemima Ray. Pizarra Josephine Pia Monte. Quinto Judea May Interno. Rio Florido Yurigel Quindoza. Tagle Angela Vinos Villaruel. Vizara Cyrene May Bellarmino.
Reverend May. Baliguas Giancarlo Posas. Batalier John Mark Villaruel. Cano Jonald de la Cruz. Murillo Mikey Regalado. Nabos Eman Marang. Ordiliano Lance Catoy. Alatino Rafael de la Serna. Perlas John Lloyd Pamphilo. Piñon Roy Ruga. Portento Carlo Dominic Empremiado. Raza Victor III Dejano. Recalde Andrew Regalia. Revillosa Joven Fajardo. Ulit Jose Emmanuel Pielago. Valdemoro Rayjon Buemia. Female. Almonte Cheryl Pastrana. Fabrero Danisa Murillo. Luces Angelica Grimaldo. Macdon Leia Rodil. Moreno Cherry Jane Palermo. Olares Melody. Pandes Juliet Restad. Pantoja Cheribel Constantino. Pascual Denise Alaina Rivadeñera. Pastor Fide Rosalinda Fidelino. Perlas Christine Daniel. Plata Krisha May Fidelino. Posas Grisel Ramento. Prado Princess Eliza Rudil. Ramento Jane Pandes. Reñedo Althea Nicole Dicena. Revillosa Stephanie Fajardo. Rioveros Channeline Regis. Rivamonte Annalyn Rodil. Salipot Ednalyn Velia Vicencio.
Grade 10 Religiosity Male.
Dumas James Martin Rosero. Ebrio Mark Anthony Del Mundo. Felicano John Rods Monteroso. Grimaldo Jake Villaruel. Lavapiés Christian Pudaka. Malabana Julius Quindoza. Murillo John Curl de los Santos. Musa Marvin Jr. Peñarubia. Padilla Richard Frances Rudid. Pareño Rustom Copino. Piedad Kyle Romasanta. Pielago Severino Jr. Haranilia. Pudaka Jeremy Palomares. Príncipe J.B. Peralta. Ramiro Ronald Alan Kelly Pulgar. Ramos John Angelo Quitoriano. Rebamonte Marchan Pudaka. Romasanta Kurt Benedict Mendoza. Female. Buhatin Baby Chin Quitoriano. De la Cruz Aramay Costin. Moreno Diana Joy Red. Peñarubia Princess L.B. Rohel. Pizarra Mary Yasmin Rehencia. Pizarra Maureen Howe. Posas Bea Marie Pastor Pide. Posas Maria Suzette Erica Permejo. Quindoza Rosemary Lariret. Red Karen Jean Barredo. Regalado Ronadel Dicena. Ray Monica Almonte. Reca Hermoso Jessa Pondevida. Reca Hermoso Jessica Pondevida. Romasanta Bea Puertoliano. Suarez Rose Ann Pelaez. Zolweta Lovelin Ramento.
It is my honor to present to you the graduates for the school year 2020-2021 from the General Academic Strand. Male. Ariola Ingimar Almonte. Fedelino John Robert Rioberos. Masungsong Jonathan Pielago. Pardilla Renz Regio. Perlada JP Pastrana. Pernia Ivan Mar Angelo Paras. Pinyon Junron Amorin. Prinsipe John Jericho Constantino. Ramiro Remil Dexter John Robles. Regio Kenji Abendan. Rioveros Mark Robert Peralta. Roma Santa John Florencio Villanueva. Sulit Ken Gabriel Adbalagao. Terante Freddy II Monteroso. Female Alvarez Ivy Shane. Baroga Maria Loren Perin. Bernas Erica Joy Pizarra. Cardona Giselle Pielago. Casa Rona May Parr. Eusebio Jeline Pampilo. Malaylay Carla May Limpiada. Oblipias Veronica Rey. Par Justine Marie Quinto. Perlada Sandra Constantino. Figuera Biena Labarda. Pizarra Etelgel Ramiro. Posas Marjorie Permejo. Quinto Angeline Rodil. Quinto Hazel Ann Crosado. Quinto Princess Fedelino. Quizana Sara May Peñarredonda. Red Vanessa Ira Barredo. Regio Rena May Guma. Rejano Christine Joy Planas. Reveliosa Rica May Rica Blanca. Belarde Ederlyn Peña Redonda. Zolueta Rica Joy Rebamonte.
Kabanganan Jedrick Rodelda. Cano Junior Baldomero Bomia. Estrella Dieter Leo. Eterno Jobert Alonsagay. Magup Sulpicio Olares. Palatino Renzel Nedamo. Par Jericho Red. Peñaranda Gerald Pizarra. Permejo Ken Jimenez.
Quezada Rick Adrian Riego. Ragas Jedrick Morta. Regalado Jello Principe. Ray Jan Andre Ricablanca. Chavez Janel Ramento. Constantino Jeline Ritardo. De la Cruz Carla Jane Rollie. Decena Laisel Raza. Eterno Jetterly Pastrana. Moreno Floreline Grimaldo. Norso Emeline Ribay. Oblipias Annalyn de la Serna. Par Hazel Ann Pernia. Pastrana Eden Zolweta. Paulan Ann Pauline Mancao. Pedregal Leslie Dailon. Peñafel Rochelle Rudil. Permejo Hazel Ann Rehencia. Pielago Rogeline Rudil. Pizarra Giselle Regenio. Pudaka Diana May Palomares. Príncipe Rose Ann Peralta. Red Catherine Romasanta Heidi Portento. Zolweta Kayla Bukirin.
Here are the candidates for graduation from grade 12U main. Male. Alindugan Rancil Prado. Almonte Christian Peñarubia. Grimaldo Mark Angel. Palermo Ryan James Ramos. Pernia Emmanuel Riniedo. Pondivida Janrens Rey. Rial Janric Res. Rihencia Alvin Fajardo. Regis Grayson Zulueta. Riviliosa Erwin Fajardo. Riego Jeric Darwin Fedelino. Villarde Jericho Mendinilia. Female. Ariola Katrina Pardilla. De Luna Ameline Candidier. Francisco Desiri Vitan. Malapad Winnie Rose Gilaran. Manuel Cherime Manuba. Pardilla Elizabeth Kimora.
Pastor Fide Renalyn Paralejas, Pinyon Jenny Amorin, Pondivida Karen Jean Villanueva, Pondivida Christine Villamora, Riscover Lilet, Rudil Egeline Joni Piguera, Rudil Jensel Camara, Sordilia Rizabel Ortiz.
Today's affair is not complete without being graced by a special person of sincere service and action who will deliver her words of encouragement and wisdom. To know more about this person, may we have Mrs. Marieta Arpeña Royo, Senior High School Teacher of Matalaba National High School, to do the honor of introducing our guest speaker.
Good day, everyone. The task of introducing our guest speaker is a great privilege. I feel elated because even though our speaker is still young, she was able to surpass all the challenges of the modern times and reach what she is today. This woman was born on February 5, 1992 to Baltasar Rodelas and Rosa Rhea, both natives of Barangay Banubog. If we take a closer look at the story of her life, two distinct qualities pop up from her besides perseverance and hard work. These are her enthusiasm and willingness to reach whatever goal she has started. In 2004, she finished her elementary education at Banubog Elementary School as class valedictorian. That same year, she enrolled at Matalaba National High School and graduated as first honorable mention in 2008. Behind poverty, she was able to enroll in one of the prestigious universities in the country, the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, where she finished Bachelor in Communication Research in 2012. She is a Google Ads Academy and Google Blueprint certified, and of course, civil service eligible. Let us take a glance at her work experiences that kept herself proud. In 2008 to 2014, while she was studying, she worked as a writer and researcher at the Armed Forces of the Philippines, the office that is responsible for policy making and approval resources allocation of the entire Armed Forces entity. In 2017 to 2018, she was employed as Ad Operations Implementer at MEC Philippines, a global media agency with services including communication strategy, media planning and buying, digital marketing, research engine marketing, and data analytics. In 2018 to 2019, she worked as digital media buyer at Wavemaker Philippines, the office born as MEC and Maxus joint forces to form a new agency with a new breed of global agency delivering solutions through media, content, and technology. Because of her dedication, enthusiasm, and love for work, she was promoted to position activation executive from May 2019 to January 2021. She handled key responsibilities such as implement campaign on digital platforms such as Facebook Ads Manager and Global AdWords, collaborate with media planners and vendors on the effective campaign executions to deliver quality results, monitors and analyzes campaign performance, and applies optimization techniques to ensure KPIs achievement. Handles brands with website conversation campaigns. When it comes to operation and management, spearheaded the use of innovative and ad formats and optimization such as Google Dynamic Search Ads and responsive text ads for research campaigns, YouTube for action, YouTube Director Mix, and Facebook multi-sales study. Pioneered the utilization of Google Campaign Manager to manage digital campaigns across websites and mobiles. Communicates with external partners such as Facebook Philippines and Google Philippines for campaigns, best practices, and new products available. At present, she is working as Ad Operations Manager at Inity Philippines, an international media company and provider of digital advertising, marketing, and social commerce technologies for brands, agencies, advertisers, and publishers. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present to you our commencement speaker this year, the woman whose career is in line with advertising and media industry, the digital media buyer, Marichin Rhea Rodriguez. Let us rise and welcome her with a big round of applause.
Maraming salamat po, Ma'am Peñarroyo, sa napakamadamdaming pagpapakilala. Sa ating mga pinagpipitagan ng panauhin, mga kawani ng DepEd, ang ating punong guro, Ginang Maximo R. Marquez, mga guro ng Matalaba National High School, at sa mga dati kong guro na naririto pa rin sa ngayon, mga nakikiisa sa pagtatapos na ito, mga magulang at mga magsisipagtapos, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Kumusta po kayo? Bagamat kung makasasagot kayo ay sasabihin ninyo ang palasak na sagot na okay lang, patid kong sa katotohanan maaaring hindi naman talaga okay. Ngunit naway sa kahit anong paraan ay maibsan ang inyong mga dalahin. Naway makapaghatid po ako sa inyo ng makabuluhang mensahe na para sa akin ay mas masaya at mas buhay kung kayo ay personal kong nakadaupang palad. Gayunpaman, isa pa rin pong napakalaking karangalang ako'y maging bahagi ng pagsasara ng school year 2020-2021. Nais ko rin po munang saluduhan ang ating mga butihing guro sa isa na namang uri ng kabayanihang inyong ipinakita sa panahong ito. At syempre, kayong mga magsisipagtapos na piniling mag-aral at pinilit na makatawid sa kabila ng mga balakid na dala ng pandemya. Dangal kayo ng inyong mga magulang at ng inyong mga guro. Katulad ninyo, ako ay dati ring mag-aaral. Isang proud graduate ng Matalaba, hindi pa naman masyadong nagtatagal. Ako ay dumaan din sa panahon ng pagkatamad pumasok minsan sa school. Napakinggan ko na rin ang mahabang litanya ni Ma'am Master bago magsimula ang klase. Isa rin ako sa mga tumatakbo sa pila sa pagtunog ng bell tuwing flag ceremony at flag retreat. Nakapagmulta rin ako sa gate dahil late o incomplete uniform. Kayo rin ba? O baka hindi na no kasi misbehave na kayo. At overall, naranasan ko ang saya ng high school. High school pa ang tawag sa amin noon. Dito ang unang regla, unang boyfriend-girlfriend. Dito naganap ang ating mga pagbibinata at pagdadalaga. At malamang, dito ka rin tatanda kung ayaw mong mag-aral. Sa akin, ang pinakamagandang bahagi ng high school, pamana ng high school, higit sa mga magagandang alaala ay ang karunungan. Ang binhi ng kaalamang ipinunla ng ating mga guro na umaasang hindi natin sasayangin bagko sa ipagpapatuloy nating pagyamanin, payabungin at pahalagahan. Ang karunungan ng tunay na yaman, iyan lamang ang maipamamana namin sa inyo. Kaya mag-aral kayong mabuti. Pamilyar ba? Iyan ang madalas na marinig natin mula sa ating mga magulang, di ba? Iyan din ang naging baon at gabay sa buhay noong panahon namin hanggang makahanap ng maayos na trabaho. At para sa inyo, iyan din ang sasabihin at maipapayo ko. Kung ating lilimiin, sa panahong ito ng COVID-19 pandemic, tila imposible, di ba? Tila napakahirap mag-aral. Marahil noong simula, marami sa inyo ang nangamba na matigil, na hindi makagraduate ngayong taon dahil kinulong tayo ng panahon. Napakaraming sagabal upang magawa ang mga lessons. Hindi ito ang ating nakasanayan. Sanay tayong nasa harap sinumamatsyer ng tuturo. Sanay tayong may kadaldalang katabi. Sanay tayong naka-uniform. Sanay tayong nagsusulat sa notebook habang kumukopya sa pisara. At syempre, sanay tayong nagkokopyahan ng assignments. Pero napansin niyo ba ang pag-usad ng panahon? Isang taon na pala, no? At kayong mga magsisipagtapos ngayon ang patunay na pwede naman pala, may paraan naman pala. Dito natin makikita ang halaga ng edukasyon. Edukasyong sa kahit anong uri ng sitwasyon ay patuloy na gagaod, patuloy na susulong. Kaya nga ang tema natin sa araw na ito ay ang kahalagahan ng edukasyon sa panahon ng pandemya. Ang halaga ng edukasyon ay katumbas ng halaga nyo bilang tao. Ang karunungang bunga ng edukasyon ang huhubog sa inyong pagkatao, ang pundasyon ng magiging sino ka sa hinaharap. Ang araw at taon na lumilipas sa inyong buhay ay marapat na sabayan ng paghubog at pagdisiplina ng paaralan nang sa gayon ay may tiyak na direksyon ang inyong buhay. Ang mga mura ninyong edad ay nangangailangan ng tamang paggabay, lapatan ng tamang kalinga at atensyon. Kung kaya nga't sa sitwasyong ito ay hindi hinayaang makwarantin din ang inyong mga isipan. Bagkos ay hinanapan ng paraan upang hindi masayang ang mga disinsanay pagtambay ninyo sa social media. Isinulong na armasan kayo ng kaalaman upang kayo ay mapatuto, upang maging matalino kayong tagakilati sa tagasuri ng mga nakikita sa paligid, sa telebisyon at sa social media, kung ang mga ito ba ay tama o mali. Ang pagtuturo sa inyo sa panahong ito ay kakaiba, challenging kumbaga, at hindi lamang isinalalay kung anong laman ng modules, kundi iniatang din ang responsibilidad sa inyong mga magulang at mga kasama sa bahay. For sure, marami kayong naging guro sa panahon ito. Si ma'am, si sir, si nanay at tatay, si ate at kuya, si tito at tita, at tiyak kong naging guro mo rin ng iyong sarili sa dami na iyong naranasan sa panahon ito. Mga kaalamang labas sa textbook. Sa aming bahay nga ay maraming natuto, hindi lamang mga estudyante. Sino ba namang hindi matututo sa kakatanong nila kung ano raw sagot sa number 1 at number 2? Batid nating na-challenge ng malaliman ang estado sa ating bansa dahil sa COVID. Kasama na nga riyan ang edukasyon. Masasabi nating lahat ay caught off guard, walang sino mang nakapaghanda. Lahat ay kailangang protektahan at stay-at-home policy lamang ang tanging paraan. Dahil dito, napakalaki ng naging impact sa buhay ng bawat tao, bawat Pilipino, bawat pamilya, bawat guro, bawat mag-aaral. Nawala ng pagkakataon ng marami na makapagpatuloy sa pag-aaral dahil sa kakulangan ng means. Walang cellphone, walang internet, o minsan pa nga ay walang panload. Bagaman marami pa rin ang nakapagpatuloy gaya ninyo, ngunit hindi lamang iyan ang hamong kinaharap ng larangan ng edukasyon, nariyang pahirapan sa pag-produce ng modules, mga araling mahirap maunawaan kung self-learning lamang. Naging napakahirap din sa panig ng mga guro. Nakita nating sinamamatsure ay kapa na lang ang kulang sa kanilang mga extra efforts makapagsilbi pa rin sa inyong mga estudyante. Mayroon man silang sariling pamilyang kailangang protektahan, tinutupad pa rin nila ang kanilang tungkuling maturuan kayo sa panahong ito. Naging tekisin ng mamatsure. Hinarap nila ang pangangailangang sumabay at mag-adapt sa internet world upang maging well-versed bilang mga educators. The struggle is real for everyone, teachers and students alike. but no one should be left behind, so everything was adjusted and all aspects were taken into considerations by all parties, the government, leaders, teachers, parents, and students. For those who were in the urban areas with internet access, online classes were practiced. For most, especially from those rural and far-flung areas, printed learning modules were provided for the learners, gaya rito sa atin. Teachers had to reach out and take extra effort to bring learning materials to the communities despite community quarantines. Fast forward, after a year of being in this battle, seems everyone has somehow, if not totally, mastered the art of learning in this new normal status. As if everyone was saying, COVID ka lang, Pilipino kami na dumaan na sa napakaraming pagsubok. Super typhoons like Yolanda, Ulysses, to name a few. We're survivors of Ondoy and Habagat floods. We braved volcano eruptions and earthquakes. At eto pa nga graduates, be proud, hindi na hadlangan ng COVID ang pag-aaral mo. Maaaring hindi lamang ito ang unos na kakaharapin ninyo habang kayo ay nag-aaral. Ngunit, tuwing ay huwag ninyong pakawalan ng oportunidad na matuto. Ang anumang aspeto ng ating buhay ay mas napauunlad kung kayo ay marunong. Always remember that we are resilient. We are Filipinos. As long as we have each other, with faith in our Creator, we'll get through it together soon. And we are offering our kudos to everyone as early as now. As the saying goes, together we stand, divided we fall. Bless our nation and all nations. Bless our students, bless our teachers. And to God be the glory. Iyon lamang po at magandang araw muli sa ating lahat.
Likewise, we will be giving a medal for our outstanding alumna of the year, Miss Mary-Jean Rhea Rodelas, Matalaba National High School Outstanding Alumna of the Year.
Let me first read the content of the plaque of appreciation. This plaque of appreciation is awarded to Mary-Jean Rhea Rodelas in her grateful acknowledgement and deepest appreciation of the invaluable time, effort, wisdom, and inspiration she shared as the guest speaker on 35th Commencement exercises on July 15, 2021 with the theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education, Aming Duque. Signed by Maxima R. Marquez, Principal 1, Warlito P. Constantino, Public School District Supervisor.
It is said that the measure of achievement is not winning awards. It is doing something that you appreciate. Something you believe in is worthwhile. In the same manner, we believe that we should recognize the students who excel in their academic endeavor. For the grade 10 science class, we have here the Academic Excellence Awardees. Mora Giancarlo Velarde, with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Melchor Mora. Moreno Irilyn May Romasanta, with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Alberto P. Moreno. Paredes Jewel Andrea Mirones, with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jeric R. Paredes. Pizarra Josephine Piamonte, with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Q. Pizarra. Rio Florido Yurigel Quindoza, with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Crescencio R. Rio Florido. Tagle Angela Venus Villaruel, with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Rudolph L. Tagle. Academic Excellence Awardees. Grade 10 Regular Class. Buhatin Baby Jean Kitoriano with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jaime Buhatin. Moreno Diana Joy Red with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Teodoro Moreno. Posas Maria Suset Erica Permejo with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Richard Posas. Principe J.V. Peralta with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ricky Principe. Quindoza Rosemary Laririt with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ronald Quindosa. Regalado Ronadel Decena with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ronaldo Regalado. Rivillosa Stephanie Fajardo with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Isagani Rivillosa. Let's move on to the recognition of Academic Excellence Awardees from the Senior High School. Moreno Florilyn Grimaldo with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Oscar M. Moreno. Oblipias Veronica Ray with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Victor R. Oblipias. Par Justin Marie Quinto with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ramil Par. Pardilla Renz Regio with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Romeo R. Pardilla. Pielago Rogeline Rodil with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Rodrigo E. Pielago. Piguera Viena Labarda with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Vicente D. Piguera. Pondevida Christine Villamora with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Lino R. Pondevida. Posas Marjorie Permejo with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Richard Posas. Quinto Angeline Rodil with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Manny Cruz P. Pandes. Quinto Hazel Ann Cruzado with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Virgilio Quinto. Regio Rena May Guma with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Renato M. Regio. Rescober Lilet with honors. Parent, Mrs. Lily R. Robedillo. Rodil Egeline Joni Piguera with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Edgardo Rodil. Rodil Genzel Camara with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Roberto M. Rodil. Velarde Etherlyn Peñaredonda, with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Pedro B. Velarde. Zolweta Kayla Bukiren, with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Romulo R. Zolweta. Zulweta Rica Joy Rivamonte, with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Rolando P. Zolweta. May we take this opportunity to thank everyone who unselfishly cooperated and participated in any undertakings of this year's graduation and moving up virtual ceremonies. Sa inyo pong lahat, maraming salamat. Meanwhile, may we now witness Irene R. Moreno, Junior High School completer, and Marjorie P. Posas, Senior High School graduate, as we all join them virtually for the message of thanks and gratitude.
We made it. This is our moment. To our acquainted guest speaker, Ms. Marilyn Rhea Rodelas, the Secretary of Department of Education, Honorable Leonor Mactolis Briones, Regional Director for Mimaropa Region 4B, Dr. Nicolas E. Capulong, CESO 5, the Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Elsie T. Barrios, the Officer in Charge, Office of the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Felix Camaran, Chief Education Supervisor, School Governance and Operations Division, Mrs. Maria Cecilia S. Manay, the Chief Education Supervisor, Curriculum Implementation Division, Mrs. Lani M. Semilia, our Public Schools District Supervisor, Mr. Warlico P. Constantino, our Parent Supervisor, the Education, the LRMDS Specialist, Mrs. Mariam B. Rabamonte, our down-to-earth Principal, Mrs. Maxima R. Marquez, school heads of various secondary and elementary level, teaching staff of Matalaba National High School, Senior High and Junior High School, barangay officials, PTA officials, and members, parents, awardees, graduates. Good day. Moving up to another year level is one of the greatest milestones we did amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. All the stress, sleepless nights, efforts, and hard work we put in were all paid off. We are now taking a step towards our dreams, and this is a mass celebration for all of us. Hats off to us, completers and graduates. It is a great privilege to be here in front of all of you today. I am deeply honored and proud, not only for myself, but for all of us too. Because I know, personally, we all have that same struggle in coping up with the new normal. The modular distance learning modality we face throughout the school year 2020 to 2021. Whereas I too strive to retain and strengthen the knowledge we gained by answering those modules, having self-paced to learn, and keeping up with you, my fellow students. It was never easy to learn alongside the new normal. It was nerve-wracking and stressful because of my frequent sitting at the study table in order to meet the deadline. I developed backaches and headaches. I remember being hesitant and nervous on our first day of school, adjusting to new surroundings, mentors, classmates, and friends, meeting crazy best friends who are always there through thick and thin. So, shout out to my classmate, the Science Class 10 of 2021. Time flies so fast, and we are now moving up to the next level of education. It has been long 4 years, and a short 4 years long, because of all the drama and homework issues, the boring readings, and short deadline projects, surprise quizzes that hit us in high school. Short because of the lifelong friendships, the lasting memories, and the impressive and amazing things we learn between the occasional bits of drudgery. Good or bad, long or short, I will always remember this. While I'm thrilled to be the top of the class, I can't say that I am that brilliant, since being teachable was one of the most essential skills I learned in junior high, and as a student. To be humble and willing to learn from everyone. Constantly be humble and eager to learn. What's next? We will be going to senior high school, as well as many of my classmates. More of us will go to different and separate schools, and some may stay here to study. Others may get right to work, or even take a year or more off to decide what they want to do. Leaving junior high school is not just a transition, as there was a saying that we don't know what the world has in store for any of us. I do know how I will deal with those life events. Though by using the skills and info I pick up here, it all comes down to help, and I've got plenty of people to thank for that. Parents, of course, teachers, friends. And I would like to take this opportunity to extend my gratitude to the persons who helped me to be who I am and where I am today. First, I would like to thank God for His unending grace and for giving me strength and wisdom to complete our junior high school. Second, to my parents, thank you, Mommy and Daddy, for all the moral and financial support you've given me. You two were always there to guide, correct my mistakes, even if sometimes I am stubborn and overbearing. Third, we owe a debt of gratitude to our alma mater, Matalaba National High School, as well as our subject teachers, our advisors, who shape us not only academically, but holistically. All of you Matalaba National High School teachers deserve a pat on the back. Next, I want to thank my friends who were there through thick and thin. Thank you for making my high school years colorful, filled with laughter and good memories that I will surely treasure for the rest of my life. I will never forget all of you. And to my fellow completers, this is not the end. This is just the beginning of another milestone. It doesn't end here. This is just one chapter in our infinite story. There is still so much to see, to tell, to do. We have the strength to overcome any challenges in life. Like this, studying amidst a pandemic. We kept on going and fighting. That is why we are here right now, moving up and graduating. And we may be ending this chapter, but it means that we are turning it to another page. Another blank page of our life, waiting for us to write the future we want to be. So, keep learning, keep trying, keep accomplishing, and keep venturing on through your journey. Keep going, padayon. And once again, congratulations to all of us in the class of 2021. Hats off to all of us, completers and graduates. I thank you.
Our distinguished guest speaker, Ms. Marilyn Reyes, the Secretary of Department of Education, Honorable Norma Tulis Briones, Regional Director of Memorial Region 4B, Dr. Nicolas P. Capula, testified. Our Mother School Division Superintendent, Dr. Elsie Barrios, the Officer in Charge, Office of the Assistant School Division Superintendent, Dr. Felix Pomaran, our Chief Education Supervisor, School Governance and Operation Division, Mrs. Maria Cecilia S. Manay, the Chief Education Supervisor, Curriculum Implementation Division, Mrs. Dani M. Similia, Administrative Officer 5, Mrs. Mary Bernadette O. de la Rosa, our Public School District Supervisor, Mr. Warlito P. Constantino, our Parent Supervisor, the All R&D Specialist, Mrs. Mariam B. Rigomonte, our Dr. Earth Principal, Mrs. Maxima R. Marquez, school heads of various secondary elementary level, teaching staff of Matalaba National High School, senior high and junior high school, barangay officials spearheaded by Captain Nelson Gonzalez, PTA President Mr. Alvin Velarde, and his officials, parents, awardees, graduates, good morning. Long last, it's over. We're done with the reverses learning modalities we had during pandemic. We all accomplished one of the major early milestones of our lives, high school graduation. This is a major step in the journey of our lives, one that should be recognized for its immense significance. It is an act not only of personal commitment, but also one of pride. We all work hard to get to this day, and our work that go to waste despite the worldwide pandemic. As we embrace the new normal way of creating education, we are able to defy skirmishes and adversities that hindered us to endure from studying and chasing our aspirations. COVID-19 pandemic has brought countless ambiguities to many people, as well as to us, as learners. As a student, I felt upheaval and apprehensive with the worldwide effect of COVID-19. As the virus spread, we learned to wear masks, face shield, very proper hygiene, and stay at home. Face-to-face classes were no longer applicable due to the widespread pandemic. Nevertheless, the Department of Education, headed by the Scholar and Secretary of Education, Honorable Normaculas Brenas, exerted effort to find alternative schemes for the learners to continue education amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. As education endured, we embarked on various modules and lessons, which at first kept us exhausted and wearisome. Stressful days, tiring weeks, and sleepless nights due to the numerous modules we need to finish within the given time. Most of us complain, irritated, but seems to be a blessing in disguise. Since this pandemic taught us to be objective, not subjective. Accomplishing all the given modules compels us to become obstinate, sensible, and focused. These certain costs give us the mind of giving up. Nonetheless, the spirit of achieving our goals always emerges from us. Studying at home with no one to assist keeps us resilient. All of us learn how to manage time because we need to be tough. We need to accomplish everything. But remember, graduation is not the end goal in itself. It's instead a part of a larger journey of our life. Wherever future takes us, that it takes us somewhere. Life is a journey, and all accomplishment we achieve during its course should be taken as starting points for further achievements. Our graduation should serve us as a launching point, projecting us to wherever our futures are meant to take us. Whether we'll understand a career, take up a trade, or continue our education in college or vocational technical school. But before we begin to reach for the stars, there is one more personal milestone that we all need to reach. Most people who graduate from high school experience only one graduation. staff from high school. But we all have one more shortly ahead of us. We've already shown our commitment to personal growth through making it to this ceremony today amidst the pandemic. As we all continue on in our lives, let us take each new problem with confidence, knowing that we have achieved great heights and are equipped with the necessary tools to tackle our future, notwithstanding the worldwide adversity that occurred to us. I know that the road that lies ahead won't be easy for us. There will be obstacles and mistakes, potholes and roadblocks. There will be times when each of us feel like we can possibly go on. There will be times when each of us will think he or she is alone, a back against the wall. But we are not alone. We are all in this journey together. Today, we can say that we have made it, and we did it. Everything is new, but we managed to cope up with it. There's so many changes, but that makes us a better person, a better version of ourselves. This pandemic educates us to contend with the enemies that come along our way. It helps us to strengthen not only the quality of education we have, but also the quality of life we are about to surmount in the future. So, fellow graduates, let us be grateful to this pandemic. Let us make this adverse opponent turn into affirmative action, wherein everyone will benefit. I also want to take this opportunity to thank all the people who helped me to become who I am today. First of all, to God, who always gave me strength and power to wake up every day and face the struggles in life. We have much to be thankful for here at Matalaba National High School. We have received a great education, thanks to our fine, hardworking administration, advisors, and teachers. We are prepared to move on and to take on whatever challenges come next in our lives. We can also be thankful for our families. These past years have presented us with a lot of ups and downs. It's good to know that we had our families in our corner, supporting us along the way. Thanks, Papa and Mama. I would not be here today without you. Finally, we can be thankful for each other. The friendships that we have made here will last a lifetime. In the same way we have supported each other and helped each other succeed in this year at Matalaba National High School, I hope we will continue to provide support and encouragement for other future endeavors. From this day forward, let us make each division with our best interest in mind. Let us believe in ourselves so that we may reach our goals and fulfill our dreams. Let us be the best that we can be so that we may fill our lives and the lives of those closest to us with happiness and with pride. We've already taken the first step by making it to the ceremony today. Now, it's time to take the next step in the journey. That is our lives and begin to build our futures. Congratulations to the class of 2021. I thank you.
At this point, may we have Rename D. Rehio, graduate, to lead the Pledge of Loyalty.
Pledge of Loyalty. We, the graduates of Matalaba National High School, solemnly swear before God that we shall hold our diploma with untarnished honor to ourselves, that we shall be true to our alma mater in all acts, thoughts, and deeds, that we shall observe the highest standard of morality and decency to our beloved school, we shall honor our country, the Philippines. So help us God.
Education amidst pandemic would not be possible without the persons behind it. So let us hear the messages of the prominent persons who made this event possible. Honorable Leonor M. Briones, Secretary of Education. Dr. Nicolas T. Capulong, CESO 5, Regional Director 4. Dr. LCT Barrios, Schools Division Superintendent.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. we would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates. And we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be sure, be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
To our distinguished guests, our Schools Division Superintendent, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, and other Schools Division officials and personnel. To our school heads, teachers, and staff. To everyone present in this platform, a great day to all of you. Greetings of safety and protection to our graduates and completers this school year 2020-2021. Congratulations, everyone. In spite of continuing limitations brought about by COVID-19 pandemic, your resilience and perseverance as Filipino learners really shone through, once again proving how much you put premium on your education and on your future. You rose above all adversities, moved forward, and showed this country, this region, that nothing is impossible when you place your education at the top of your priorities. Again, kudos to all of you. This school year, the education of our children was triumphantly continued, implemented, and completed. However, this success is not attributed to DepEd alone, but more so to our parents, to our barangay officials, to our mayors, governors, and representatives, to our education partners, to our entire communities, and of course, to our teachers and learners. Thank you very much for wholeheartedly embracing all these changes and for supporting all our reforms, programs, and advocacies. This tremendous success is the fruit of our unwavering faith in each other. This year's theme is strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic, serves as the continuing guide to all the good work that we have started, while refining those that needs improvement. In the midst of this pandemic, the challenge to provide a strong education becomes more profound. We have yet to see the end of this health crisis. But with the collaborative efforts of everyone, we shall again rise above. We have done it last year, and we can do it better this school year. Like a soldier in a battle, we remain standing, brave and strong to continue on. Challenges are hurdles that will make us more innovative, more resilient than ever. Armed with knowledge and experiences that we have gathered last year, we will use all those to help one another. We will welcome good experiences and best practices that speak of great and relevant programs and projects. But of course, our top priority will always remain to be the health and safety of everyone. So dear pupils and students, be wise, continue learning, and set big goals for your future. Work on attaining your dreams, and encounter failures, but do not ever quit. Pray for courage and always listen to your heart. God is always in control and He will never forsake us. Stay motivated and confident, for this pandemic shall end eventually. And when that happens, all together, we will look forward to a brighter, COVID-free tomorrow. Again, congratulations everyone, and God bless us all.
My warmest and heartfelt greetings to the completers, graduates, and their parents on this momentous occasion, the end of the year rites for school year 2020-2021. The school's division of Marinduque is so proud of you and is honored to celebrate this noteworthy day. Dear graduates and completers, the journey of life brings both challenges and chances. One of these challenges was the fact that education was delivered remotely, that is through the modular distance learning modality. It was tough because everybody's resourcefulness has been tested and yours never diminished. It was just the distance which separated you from the schools, but never in the hearts of the school staff, the school heads, and teachers. Dear completers and graduates, we believe that particular challenge made you braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and love more than you'll ever know. Congratulations on your well-deserved success. Congratulations on your accomplishments, and we wish you all the best in the future with God to bless you as you continue to reach your dreams. Dear parents, we are proud to share in the excitement of your sons and daughters' graduation. At the same time, we sincerely thank you and recognize all your efforts in making education possible in this hard time. May you always be one with us in carrying the spirit to snatch the chances and beat the challenges ahead in the next school year to come. To our stakeholders, especially to our local government officials and everybody in the community, and particularly in our today's commencement speaker, we deeply appreciate every inch of your generosity of time and efforts in making our schools and our learners one of your priorities. Our deepest gratitude for making education possible amid the pandemic and for keeping the spirit of bayanihan and togetherness a blazing passion in Marinduque. Isdio Marinduque believes that every graduate is a star in the making. Let us all help them reach for the stars and shine on. Thank you and God bless.
And to give his closing remarks, may we have on screen the active Matalaba National High School PTA President, Mr. Elmer Velarde.
Sa ating punong guro, Ginang Maximang Marquez, at sa lahat ng mga guro sa junior at senior high school, mga magulang, mga estudyante, at sa lahat ng narito at nakikinig ngayon. Magandang araw po. Sa nagpapasalamat sa oras at panahon at nilaan ninyo para sa araw na ito. Salamat ako sa mga taong nasa likod ng pagdiriwang at programang ito upang maging matagumpay. At sa inyo, mga estudyante, inyong pagbutihin pa ang inyong pag-aaral upang marating ninyo inyong minimiting pangarap. Muli, magandang araw at maraming salamat.
Graduates, completers, it's time for you to leave. It's hard for all of you, but you have to move forward. Excellence is not being the best, it is doing your best. Congratulations, graduates, completers, and to your proud parents. Go forth, grow, and be successful. Matalaba National High School would like to extend her warmest thanks and heartfelt gratitude to the parents, guests, and those who in one way or another make this virtual graduation and completion ceremony a success. Whatever shortcomings we may have committed, please have our sincerest apology.